message out there, guys. Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Abzuru here, and I am... Hold on.
A few moments later.
I was just playing my guitar for a few moments. Well, not for a few moments. I've been jamming out for the past 30 minutes, but I now realized that I was making this video because I wanted to talk about a little story time of my experience during this wintry weather, which happened last week, starting from the 2 Fridays ago when it was starting to get icy, and then it started to get more colder, and it started to snow Sunday. But I'll tell you the story right now. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so this is how it all started. So basically, school got canceled on Thursday and Friday, the 18th and the 19th, because the roads were icy and we all had to go virtual. So I stayed home during these 2 days. It was cold, but we still haven't lost electricity at all. That's what I'm gonna get into. So it was just normal days here at my apartment. Just here staying, normal chilling, writing songs, playing video games, playing guitar. I was doing some of my work, and I actually did some, and some I actually just left it for the next week because I don't rush on my work. So that's how I literally am when it comes to schoolwork. And so Thursday and Friday of the 18th and 19th of February already passed, so it was Saturday, well, I heard about the accident in Fort Worth that happened, which a lot of cars collided into each other, all into one big accident. I never seen this kind of accident before in my life, but I didn't see it in person because obviously I wasn't in the road on the Wednesday night to Thursday, going into Thursday when the accident happened. So I wasn't on the road, so obviously I didn't see. But anyways, RIP to the people that died in that accident. It was a horrible accident. And so it was a Saturday, normal day. We were just, we already knew the next day was gonna snow. So I was just bringing myself a lot of groceries and food to get myself and my family prepared for this winter storm that would actually impact all of us for 1 week. And the temperatures were to return back to normal, which would be warm, which it started off from yesterday, but today I actually felt the warm coming into me today. So that's how it is. And so it was Sunday. I woke up, outside my apartment. It was snowy and the roads seemed icy. Everything was white. Everything around outside of my apartment. And so I just woke up and I just breakfast myself with some hot chocolate. You know I love myself some hot chocolate whenever it's actually cold, wintry weather. But anyways, we haven't lost electricity yet or nothing. It was just a normal, which Sunday was obviously Valentine's Day. I was doing photo shoots. I was actually running in the snow. Well, not running, I was running so slow, but at least I actually ran just to have fun in the snow. Everything was a fun day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good time by yourselves, and the ones that are there are a couple. Congratulations to them for being together. Well, even though I don't have a girlfriend yet, but I would do the same thing. I would celebrate with my girl if I had a girl, but I still don't have one yet, but I know that time will come. I will not get a girl by myself. I have to actually take action and actually get one, or else this is one of the quotes that I found really inspiring. You don't find love. Love finds you. That's literally, I learned that from now, and I'm just noticing that I could just, I will find a girl soon, but I may not find her, but she might find me. But let's see how it goes, though. I'm not expecting for me to get a girl in the next week to 2 weeks, or the next 3 weeks, but let's see how everything goes. I'm not trying to find no fake love. But anyways, let's get back to right back to the story. So yeah, it was Valentine's Day, and so I was just here at home. I was just here inside. It was snowing outside all day. we were waiting for like another snowstorm, which would be like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it did come. And then I just went outside. I went outside and I was like running, taking photos, just having fun in the snow like a normal day. But then when we got back and like we just ate, everything was normal, and so we went to bed. Good night for Sunday. But the next day, Monday, I woke up at here's the scary part of what happened. So I wake up at 5:12 in the morning, knowing that I was just checking my phone. I was checking like the clock that was right next to me while I'm always sleeping. It was off. My heater was off. My phone wasn't charging. And I was like, something weird is happening right now. And I was like, oh no, there's no electricity. I was like, oh shit. Damn. Our electricity has gone, and I bet that happened to a lot of people too. As I searched on social media when I was in bed at 5:30 in the morning, I was searching that, saying that a lot of homes, a lot of places were out of electricity due to the winter storm. And so we just found ways. I got myself I covered myself in 4 blankets. 4 blankets while my mom and dad were actually figuring out why did the electricity went away. But we just figured out that it was because of the winter storm. Nothing usually like occurred. Like the electricity didn't went out of nowhere. Like I thought that we didn't pay the electric bill, but no, it was a winter storm that caused it. So we had to figure that out, and somehow our power came back like at 8 o'clock in the morning. And so we were just thinking, the power's not gonna go off. It's not gonna go off again. It's all back to normal. It's all good. But no, the power actually went off again at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We were actually 1 hour without electricity, but then it came back on. I was like, oh, it's a miracle. Yes, we're back on with electricity. Let's go. And so we were with electricity for the next 5 hours. I was just charging my phone when I was eating, while I had like to actually cook. And we were just trying our best to make sure we have everything we need before the electricity might go off. I was like, I have a tension that the electricity might go off again. And it did went off at 7 o'clock. My electricity went off, and it actually went off for approximately 8 to 9 hours. From 7 o'clock, and it came back all the way at 4 o'clock in the morning. So literally throughout the night, I was with no heater, and we didn't have nothing to warm our place. And so when I went to bed, I got myself with 4 blankets. I even dressed that day. I dressed with wintry clothes, like 3 layers of jackets, 2 layers of jeans. No, 2 layers of pants, and the boots. Well, when I slept without the boots, and so I just slept with all my wintry clothes, and with 3 blankets on me. I slept good, but the next day I woke up at 4 a.m. knowing that the electricity went back on. I was like, oh, thank goodness the electricity went back on. Thank goodness. Thank you, God. I was like that, and it did went off, and I slept for the next 3 hours, and I woke up early the next day just to see the news and see everything. How's everything going with everyone? I was checking up on my friends, my closest friends, especially my closest friends. And so it was Tuesday. My electricity went off again Tuesday afternoon. It went off for 3 hours, but it came back at 7 o'clock. And from there, our electricity hasn't went off for 4 days straight until now. Thank goodness I have electricity where I am right now. I heard that ERCOT has officially declared that they're under normal conditions, but I personally don't think I think that many places are still without electricity, because that winter storm impacted electrical cords, electrical cables, and they have to restore them. It might take some time to restore the electricity back to almost every place. And like, it's sad. It's sad that people died in this winter storm. Around 60 right now, as of 60 people have died during this winter storm. It was terrible. Hypothermia was the main cause of death of many people, and even carbon dioxide intoxication, because whenever they're trying to actually warm up their houses with a generator, or when they're in their car, they turn on the AC into like a hot temperature, and like when they're there for like approximately 4 to 5 hours or even more, they get intoxicated and they pass away. It's a shock, literally a shock. I never felt this cold in my life, but this week, never felt this cold in my life. Whenever I usually experience a winter storm, I haven't experienced a winter storm in like 5 years, in 6 years actually, in 6 years. The last time I ever experienced a winter storm was back in March of 2015. And it didn't impact any electrical cord, any electrical cable. The electricity didn't go off. Everything was good back in 2015 whenever there was a winter storm. But this winter storm has impacted the whole state of Texas. Almost like, probably like 50-60% of the United States got impacted by winter weather. But this time it actually did affect all of us, because it disrupted the electricity in our places. And without electricity, how are we going to warm up our places? And whenever I heard about shelters, I was having the option to go to a shelter if the electricity would not return on Tuesday after Monday, after the electricity went off for 8 hours straight. I was considering going to a shelter to shelter me and my family the next day. It was horrible. It was really horrible. And I'm surprised that I haven't gotten a flu or the virus, because it was a very cold temperature, and normally we would get like a normal cold or flu, or even, you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know what I mean. And so I appreciate God every day. Now I've been appreciating God, but I appreciate Him that He kept me and my family safe during this horrible winter storm. And now I've learned a lesson right now, that life is not guaranteed the next day. That's the lesson I learned from this winter storm, to live our lives to the fullest and not waste any opportunity at all. I know I've said that since like October, because of, of the pandemic. And now I say it again twice because of this winter storm. Because if we were not to warm up, if we would have never warmed up our place, we would never taken, not about that. If we would have never taken shelter, like the electricity would have never came back, we could have been done right there. We could have been done. But God protected us and still kept us alive after the winter storm. This is the aftermath of the winter storm. So I appreciate God that I'm still alive and my family. And now I know that I gotta live my life to the fullest, take every opportunity. Pass or fail, win or lose, that's how life is. I'm not always gonna be happy. I'm not always gonna be winning. There will be times where I'll be suffering, losing. It will be bad moments. I took that now as a life lesson now. And hope everyone could take that as a life lesson too. To care for each other, to love each other, and to fulfill your goals and dreams that you are accomplishing right now. As you listen from your boy Abzuru right now. And from like Tuesday all the way through Friday, Saturday, like Wednesday. Well, the last thing about the story is that Wednesday it snowed again, but it didn't impact my electricity yet. But that was a good thing. It didn't impact my electricity. And from there, it was just cold, but my electricity didn't went off, and we were all good. And so, yesterday I had the opportunity to go to the grocery store and get more groceries for my family. I care about me and my family, of what we eat. So, I care about it. And so Thursday, normal day, but it was still wintry. It was still, the roads were, the first time I actually went out, it was Friday. I didn't went out on Thursday because it was still icy, but I went out on Friday. The roads were already starting to actually melt from the ice. Some were actually melting and some it still had ice. And the snow began to melt on Friday too when the sun came out. And as of right now, yesterday, everything kept melting. And now, I think now the snow fully melted right as of right now. If not, then by tomorrow it should fully melt. But that's the story of what I've gotten of my experience during this winter weather here in Texas. I hope I send my deepest condolences to the ones that died during this winter storm. Prayers to all the families, and hope that everyone is staying safe and staying warm. Well, it's already warm outside, but staying safe and staying warm too. Yeah, guys. That's all I gotta say. That's the end of my little story time. I hope you enjoyed the story time, and I will give y'all more story times in the future. And also, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please share this video as everyone could look at my experience of how was the winter storm for me. Many of y'all have experiences that y'all want to share. If y'all want to share it, y'all can share it if y'all want to. It can be on any platform. I'm sharing it on YouTube because I am a YouTuber. So yeah, guys. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.